Heady Topper from Alchemist, Vermont, out here in sunny California. Says about 100 times, drink from the can. Heady Topper is an American double Indian Pale Ale. This beer is not intended to be the biggest or most bitter. It is meant to give you wave after wave of hoppy goodness on your palate. Tremendous amounts of American hops will creep up on you and leave you with a dense, hoppy finish in your mouth. So drinkable it's scary. Sometimes I wish I could crawl right into the can. Freshness and control have always been my main concern when it comes to our beer. We are committed to providing you with an unfiltered and unpasteurized hop experience. Why do I recommend that you drink it from the can? Quite simply to ensure a delightful hop experience. The act of pouring it in a glass smells nice, but it releases the essential hop aromas that we have worked so hard to retain. If you must pour it into a glass, you may find that some of the hop resins have settled to the bottom. Leave them in the can when pouring. The beer is perishable and at its best when it's young, fresh, and hazy. Keep it cold, but not ice cold. Drink this beer immediately. We're always making more. Jim Kermish, The Alchemist, Waterbury, Vermont. Don't be a douchebag. Recycle this can.
Welcome back to the Tapping Out Show. My name is Jeremy, this is Matt, and we're going to do Alchemist Heady Topper.
They're actually distributing this now. I know this is the first release to Southern California, so this is a fresh can. I'm not sure. I know they're opening distribution up, but I'm not sure what other states they've opened up to at this time because I only really care about mine.
Yeah, pretty much. So it says to drink it out of a can, which we will. But we're also going to put it in a glass just for aesthetics, smell, taste, to see if there's a huge difference between the two. We were just also talking about that this completes my top 4 wish list. I've actually got to try them all. Yeah, this is it, man. This is the last one on the list. So
well, this was a hard one to get. Even though it hit California, I still had to wait in line, and it took a couple hours to get the first one. We actually got all 3 Alchemist beers that hit California. Afterwards, I was able to get a few other cans, but I wasn't too sure. So, this, even though this is hit Southern California, there's still only a limited amounts until the distribution, really starts flowing.
So, with that said,
and there's also a Focal Banger and Crusher that we got from Alchemist.
So from the can, it seems very dry. You can smell the hops pretty prevalent.
You can smell a lot of hops in there. I can see why they want you to drink out of the can. Yesterday when I tried it for the first time, I did both. I really didn't see the reason for it, but I still did it for the whole, and that's why we're doing it now. Just because that's what they ask. And we're gonna do it, drink it out of the can, then we're gonna pour it out so we can figure it out for ourselves here. It's a lot of hops.
Yeah.
It's good though. It's actually doesn't seem as dry out of the can.
Mm-hmm. All right. I know we're going to get hate mail for it. I don't care. I want to see the way it looks. I want to share the aroma. I want to share everything about it.
Well, we're doing both.
Why not?
So we tried it out of the can. We're gonna drink it out of these taster glasses. And what were your thoughts out of the can?
Well, let's do both first, and I'll share that because I think I'm gonna have a different opinion either way. So initially, it's hazy, not see-through, kind of an orange yellow look to it. Kind of almost looks like a orange juice. It's got a decent amount of carb. You can actually see it rising. Even though I try to diminish the head as much as I could, it's still kind of foaming up. Pretty decent size head on it. I'm going to say it's not nearly as stinky as it was out of the can. I don't really smell the hops as prevalent as it is in the can, which is, again, what the can says, too, by the way.
Yeah, it makes sense. They want you to drink it fresh. They want it to be hoppy.
Yeah, you know what? It's funny because it almost, I want to say, knocked it down by half. Like it really did lower the.
Yeah, it did. It really, like I said, when I did it yesterday and tried it, I was like, "The hell am I drinking this out of the can for? I don't get it." Then I put it on these taster glasses, and I was kind of smelling and tasting, and but when I did it today, when I really smelled it out of the can, put my nose over it, you can just. It's like hot vapor, kind of rising. So here, we opened it, and it's all coming out. So I can kind of see what they're saying, and I still rather drink it out of glass, though. But
well, let's find out. Cheers.
Cheers.
You're gonna hate me.
You like it better out of the can?
I like it better out of the can. I like the taste better out of the can. I like the
Smells
finish.
better. Yeah.
I like it.
It is
It's
better.
kind of weird, and I'm
know.
so gonna eat my words later. But here's the thing: out of the can, and you got to remember, I only took like 2 sips. And then this is going into it again. I'll try it one more time, but in the can, and I am not an IPA guy, but you get full frontal hop.
Yeah.
Hop. Like it's almost floral, aromatic.
You get the full experience.
You do, but not only that, but I always compare stuff to like potpourri. Like it's that kind of a floral experience.
Yeah, it's almost like just hot vapors, but so
Right.
they're only coming out of this small little hole versus this big opening here. Boom, it's all gone. Here, you crack it open and it's coming there, so it kind of stays in the can a little bit more.
So
other than being open,
but
coming out of the open air.
But in the glass, you get less floral and more
Or
dry.
Yeah.
And that's where I think it catches me off guard. In the can, I don't really get the dry as much. I get a lot of more of the, and maybe that's, like I said.
Well, I think the hops cuts the dry out better out of the can, but when you drink it out of a glass, you don't have as much of the hops on the front end, so you get less front end hops and more dry hops.
So then I got a question for you. Are we rating this out of the can, or are we rating this out of the glass?
We rate it as beer. We tried both.
That's a good point.
So
But if we do it-
see that as that we agree that it says drink from a can, drink from a can, drink from a can, drink from a can. That even the first time I did it, I really didn't get it. Now I get it more. So I had to do it twice to even really get it. But I would say we would rate it as a beer, but of course we liked it better out of the can. So I would say that's
Do
what
what the
I'm
brewer
gonna,
told us.
that's the experience that I'm going to give the highest rating as. Out of the can, I would say it's a 4.5.
4.5 out of 5.
I would say.
And all right, so I'm gonna give a disclaimer, which everyone knows anyways. I don't like IPAs.
No one cares, but yeah.
I'm probably gonna give this a 4.5 out of 5. All right. Besides that, we're gonna wrap things up. If you want to send us an email. It's info@tappingoutshow.com. If you want to hit us up on social media, it's Tapping Out Show, all one word.
Drink from the can.
Literally, listen to the can. The can knows what he's talking about.
The can does not lie.
Besides that, we're going to finish these out. You guys have a good night.